Next slide.
Karen,
Yes,
can I just interrupt for a second?
sure.
I just want to let everyone know that if they have any questions, we have a chat section at the bottom of the page, that if they have any questions, they can write their questions there and we'll pass it on to you. And then you can answer their questions. Sometimes you forget, right? Like you need to write it down right away. So feel free to write it in the chat and then we'll get back to it.
Okay, I haven't had any questions yet.
Thank you.
They're just as nervous as I am. Now, these are just different ways in which GREAT can help within an apprenticeship. We can help with the application process. We can help with assisting with the funding for the registration fees for the Ministry of Trades, Colleges and Universities. We can also help with the Ontario College of Trades. We can assist with individuals' tuition and books with whatever apprenticeship they decide to go into. For example, electrician, we can assist with their books and their tuition, and we can also assist with other associated costs while they're attending training. We can also assist with job search and networking with employers. So that's part of my job as an employment and training coach, is to work with the employers and work with the clients to help them find suitable individuals and find an employer for that individual to work in their chosen career field. Also, this is something new. It's called a SEED program, and that's a scholarship program. And these are for Six Nations apprentices. And it stands for the Science, Education, and Employment Development. It's a collaboration between Imperial Oil and Six Nations on the Grand River Territory, which focuses on providing educational initiatives and the skills needed for careers within the imperial and petroleum industries, as well as other manufacturing industries. It's an initiative that's designed to help students from Six Nations qualify for technology courses through Six Nations Polytechnic, including the Native Diploma Access Program. We have 6 scholarships, and I'm happy to say that we have been doing this, I believe, for about the last, 7 years. And what happens is that when individuals are successful in obtaining one of these scholarships, they are provided a $1,000 scholarship. Also, we can assist with employment supports once this individual has secured full-time employment in their chosen apprenticeship field. What that means is that we would help them with job support startups, to help them with transportation costs, appropriate work attire, footwear, protective gear, and any other associated costs, which is going to help them become sustainable in their field. Okay. Any questions? Okay, next slide. Now, as I mentioned, there are a variety of apprenticeships, and as I mentioned, there are over 200, 300 in the skilled trades. These are just some examples of various opportunities. I have the motive power sector, the construction sector, the services sector, and the industrial sector, as well as there's a manufacturing sector. So in the motive power, you've got the alignment and brakes technician, auto body repair, automotive electronic accessory technician, automotive glass technician, automotive service tech, and a motorcycle mechanic. And even looking at the construction sector, you got carpenter, construction boiler maker, construction millwright, iron worker, heavy equipment operator, welder, mobile crane operator, plumber. And you'd be surprised to know how many there are in the services sector. Hairstylist, meat cutter, ECE, baker, special events coordinator, And in the industrial sector, these are unrestricted trades. They're like electrician, fitter, welder. And just to let you know that we have assisted a number of our band members obtain their membership and assist them with the funding to help them get their schooling and to follow their path, their journey of becoming an apprentice. And I'm happy to say that we have many, many success stories, not only males, but females. As you know, apprenticeship is not only designed for the male gender, has become a unisex gender now. So we have female welders, we have female electricians, we have heavy equipment operators, we have welders, we have we also have I'm happy to say that we also have a female underwater welder, and she was just noted and recognized this past week in the in one of the Canadian magazines, and she's now out in BC. So there's opportunity for anybody who has a dream and just to follow that dream, and GREAT can help you accomplish that dream, whether it be with networking, job search, application process, funding assistance, or just planning, just doing a career plan for them. Okay. Any questions? Now, this next slide, I just wanted to let you know of the resources that are available when you're when you're trying to assist someone with getting information on how to become an apprentice, what to look for when searching for apprenticeships, what type of apprenticeship you would like to do, the benefits of the apprenticeship, the do's and don'ts of finding an apprenticeship. So there is some websites here, and the first one is, and I know it's very hard to see because of the coloring, the print there. The apprentice trades is www.apprenticetrades.ca. The Ontario Ministry of Training Colleges and Universities, I'm even having a hard time reading that, www.edu.gov.on.ca/ENG/TCU. And the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program, OYAP, www.oyap.com. Skills Canada, www.skillscanada.com/en. Skills Trades Careers in Trades, www.careersintrades.ca. Now, I just wanted to speak a little bit about OYAP. Does everybody know what OYAP is? So OYAP, it's funded by the government of Ontario, and it stands for Ontario Youth Apprenticeship. Now, the qualifications for that is that they must be 16 years old. They have received at least 16 credits, so they must be entering grade 11, whether they be in high school full-time or part-time. While they're on the OYAP program, the employer does not provide any pay. However, the benefits of one participating on a OYAP apprenticeship is that their work experience will count towards their OSSD. Now, the 3 goals of OYAP is that they're starting their training in a skilled trades. they get to transition from school to work. And it provides the employers an opportunity to train skilled workers. And this is also a viable solution to the shortages of the skilled workers that we have in the labor force at this time due to the baby boom and the lack of young people who are not in the skilled trades. And I also wanted to, there is an OEAP program, and they are with, you can connect with your school boards. Grand Area District School Board, Ministry of Trade, the Ontario Ministry of Training Colleges and Universities. We have an individual in Brantford. I believe she's still there. Her name is Cheryl Gregory. And if you were to reach out to any of these individuals, they would be happy to assist you with anything relating to the apprenticeships. I'd also like to mention at one time, GREAT used to have dedicated funding to assist with apprenticeships. However, at this time, it has ceased since, so I'd say about 4 or 5 years ago. So now, as I mentioned, we can still assist with the helping individuals obtain that apprenticeship, helping them go to school, pay for their tuition, their books, and other associated costs. But it is not from a dedicated budget. GREAT has various programs that they can assist individuals with reaching their career goals. I believe that would be the end of the slides. I'd just like to say now, if you have any other questions, you can contact me at karenb@greatsn.com, or you can call me directly at 519-445-3097, which is my direct line. I'd like to just take this time to say thank you for allowing me to come on, and I'm hoping that you have a better understanding of what an apprenticeship is. And if you know of any individuals who are interested in becoming an apprentice, let them know that the opportunities are endless, and I am always here to help, here to listen. And I guess that's about it.
Karen,
Yes.
is there other organizations besides GREAT that are like the GREAT? Because
Yes.
our
Yes.
organizations are all over Ontario.
Yes.
So,
Yes, there
that
is.
will help.
Yes, there is. Okay, so GREAT at one time used to have what's called satellite office within the Brantford area, within the Fort Erie, St. Catharines, Niagara area, and within the Hamilton area. However, now we have individuals that are dedicated just to those particular areas. And within the Brantford area right now, we have another organization. It is called BRISC, and they assist clients with similar programming that we do. And those programs are designed for urban Métis status, non-status. And also there are similar organizations within all First Nations communities. There are a variety of, we are called ISET holders now. So within each First Nations community, there are employment and training offices. For example, if you have an individual who is from the London area, they do have an employment and training office there. If you have individuals who are from Ganawagi, Akwesasne, they also have employment and training offices which offer similar programs, as well as our sister reserve here, New Credit. For their New Credit band members, they also offer similar programs. Hamilton Regional Indian Center, they also offer employment and training programs. Tyendinaga, Kajita Mika, and all the way up if you have, if you're able to access any of the First Nations communities, and you would be able to look up and to see if that, if they have employment and training programs. Also, there is a list of all the ISET holders, which are, what does that stand for again? It used to be asset holders. Do you remember, Michelle?
I do, but I can't remember. I didn't know it was changed.
Yeah, they've changed it within the last year or two. So they used to be called
What's the acronym, Karen? I'll look it up.
ISETs. That's the new acronym. ISET, ISETS. Also in the Toronto area, you have what's called Miswabee. Miswabee.
Indigenous Skills Employment Training Program.
Okay, it used to be called, okay, so they've changed the name, right?
Yep.
From Aboriginal to Indigenous.
Yeah.
That's the only change. Pretty much all the programming is the same. And like I mentioned, if you have individuals who are within the Toronto area, you can always reach out to Ms. Week. They offer similar programmings. Saugeen, Kettle Point, Christian Island, Curve Lake,
Thunder Bay,
Timmins, Moravian Town. There's always even out west, out east, BC. They may not be the same as our programming, but it is similar. So say, for example, we had someone come in from the London area. They weren't Six Nations band members, so they were ineligible for our funding under the particular ISET agreement because they're not from this community. We would then reach out to their band and we would connect them with that individual, and they would continue to follow up with them and see if they could assist them. As well as there is, we offer two streams of funding. We offer provincial funding, which is Employment Ontario, which they would also be able to assist. And there are Employment Ontario offices within all the surrounding communities here. Simcoe, Caledonia, Kitchener.
We're under Employment Ontario too.
Yes, yes, we're under Employment Ontario. As well as we offer federal funding, which is Service Canada funding, which is all the funds are designated for our Six Nations band members. But where there's a will, there's a way, there's a resource out there. There's always someone there to help. Any other questions, Michelle?
No, I don't think so. If anybody has any questions, the PowerPoint's available. Karen gave you her email and her telephone number if you want to ask any questions, and you're very welcome to. She's really quite open, and she'll be very helpful as well. So
we used to have. Oh, I also forgot. There's a organization that's called NEPAM, and their head office is located here in Six Nations. However, they have offices within the Fort Erie area, and I think do they not have an office in Brantford and Hamilton, Michelle?
I'm not sure.
That's would be
kind of lost touch with all of that. So
stick with me, and I'll let you know. But if you want to know what NEPAM stands for, it stands for Niagara Peninsula Area Management Board, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And they are designed for youth programming.
So if somebody, say from Thunder Bay, needs to find a funding source, they can contact you.
Oh, definitely.
And then you'll hook them up.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
That's what I do. Just
Good
call me
stuff.
the job connector.
Okay, if there's no more questions, we'll let Karen, looks like you're working from home, so we'll let you get back to working from. Thank you. And there's a thank you from Nancy and everyone. Thanks, Nancy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope you have, as I mentioned, I hope you have a better understanding of what an apprenticeship is. And if you have anybody who's interested in an apprenticeship, please feel free to call me or email me, and I will be happy to assist them. And if I can't help them out, I will forward them on to someone who can.
Super.
Thank you, Lori.
Thanks so much, Karen.
Thank you. Next time, Michelle, give me a heads up. But I appreciate it. I thank you all. Take care. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
Thank you. To everyone, I hope that you'll join us on October 1st for our next apprenticeship webinar. As you can see, they're pretty brief, but the next one will be I don't have my notes. Sarah, can you help me
I
out?
believe you are having a presenter from the TTC talking about some of the transit opportunities and some of their observations about the process of getting employment in that field.
Yes, and she assured me that it's not just like bus drivers or drivers for the subway or anything like that. They have all kinds of different options within the TTC that are available. There's entry level, there's you can come in at various levels, so and then aspire to be even a subway driver of those nice little trains. So it'll be interesting to find out from her. And she also is bringing along some other presenters as well. So same time on October 1st at 10 a.m. Hope to see everyone. And again, like I said, they're just information because, and I hope that we provided a lot of information for you as well. Okay, so thank you everyone. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Michelle. I'll be in touch with you offline later. Have a great
Sounds
weekend.
good. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. You too. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.